What's up everybody? Today we're gonna compare two amazing backpacks in the space of travel and rugged capabilities. We're gonna be looking at the Black Hole pack from Patagonia versus the Cotopaxi Allpa. Both of these packs come in a variety of sizes from around 20 to 40 liters. So we're not really gonna focus on size in this video. Just know that this one is coming in at 28 and this one 32 with what we're looking at today. First up, let's hop right into the build, materials, durability, all of that good stuff. What makes these packs more usable? So the Black Hole duffel uses that 900 denier ripstop polyester with that TPU film, which gives it kind of that shiny, glossy look and that sound on it, kind of similar to the Allpa. This one all around is, really good for rain and abrasion, airport baggage claims. It's a little bit more of that like rugged, durable outside material, can handle a lot of scratches, tearing. It's not gonna rip on you when you're pulling it, maybe through a crevasse or pulling it out of, like I said, the airport luggage claim. It's just nice and durable, super simple with that color pop on there. The Alpa 28, on the other hand, has a 1000 denier polyester and a TPU coating as well, so it's very similar coating. You get that noise on there, the kind of noise on both of these bags with a little bit more of a structured shell on this guy. So, the Allpa here is more weather resistant, I would say. It's got a little bit more of a hardcore coating on the outside there, so that is something to denote. And it leans a little bit more towards, urban travel durability versus a little bit more like hardcore, maybe outdoor focused. So these packs have a very similar build quality, material, a little bit more durable potentially with a slightly better denier polyester on the Cotopaxi Allpa here. But all in all, very similar when it comes to that durability and that build quality. Both are weather resistant, but I would say overall the Allpa leans a little bit more towards, maybe train hopping in Europe, that travel bag, where the Black Hole leans a little bit more towards that rugged versatility, slightly more of an outdoor travel pack. All right, this is the big one. If you like this video and you think we're doing some cool stuff, make sure you subscribe. Next, we're gonna jump into organization and access. We're gonna open both of these bags up while I'm talking here and take a look at all of the different pockets that you will get from these different options. First, with the Alpa 28, we have that clamshell opening, so it gives you full access to that main compartment. You get that whole zipper, it flips open, so it's really nice to get on a table and see everything that you have. Inside of the Allpa, we've got two deep mesh sleeve pockets. It's got that mesh so you can see exactly what you're looking for in all of those panels, but also keeps it compartmentalized, like I said, so it's perfect for those different things like your gadgets, your socks, your tees, and seeing exactly where you have everything packed. It's got that kind of hideaway fleece line laptop sleeve in the back with the anti-theft loop there. So it's really nice for keeping your laptop safe on the back, away from all of your clothing. Nice soft kind of fleece interior, but also super safe when you're rolling through the airport. So that way you've got that the little security loop on there so nobody can quickly get at your laptop. The Allpa here has some external zip pockets as well for fast grabs, so not everything's on the inside, but you can see here you've got some nice zippers on the outside with lots of different pretty big pockets to get maybe your passport, your phone, your wallet, your keys, just quick grab stuff on the outside on the upper piece of that pack there. The newer version of these Allpa packs also come with one water bottle sleeve here on the left side of the pack when you're looking at it, or on the right side of the pack when you're holding it. So it comes with one water bottle sleeve, which is super nice. And then there's no internal compression, so really what you want to do is just pack tight for best results here. This pack is really a pack that you can fill up. I just used this on a trip out west over the last 2 or 3 days, and I packed this thing up. I filled it completely to the brim. This 28 liter model, it was coming in with all of my gear at maybe about 25 to 30 pounds, and it held everything together really nicely. So really good travel pack where you need to stuff everything into there. Use it in the airport, use it when you're train hopping. It's a beast for taking lots of different things. Next, on to the Patagonia Black Hole 32. Whereas you have the clamshell opening with the Allpa bag, this one here just has that top loading bag. So it zips kind of from the side to the side and opens more like that traditional backpack. where you do have to get at it from the top, so you're not able to fully splay it open and look at all of your gear, but that's just because the use cases for these bags are a little bit different. It has one large main space versus the Allpa being more compartmentalized. It's still travel cube friendly, but instead of being so, delicately placed where this is here, this is here, this is here, everything kind of goes in that one main pocket. So if you're a little bit of a simpler traveler that just wants to jam everything in, the black hole is a great option for that style of packing. This one also comes with a rear padded laptop sleeve here in the back with some nice zippers to open that up. Again, sits flush against your back, so it's away from the rest of your gear, kind of keeping things a little bit separated, but this does not come with those security feature zippers similar to the Allpa. Again, so like we said, the Allpa has that pull zipper that doesn't allow you to get into that laptop, so a little bit more secure. Whereas the black hole bag here does not have that. So that's another feature or potential con here on this black hole. Something that the black hole does have over the Allpa is there are 2 mesh pockets for your water bottles on these guys. So the Allpa only has 1 water bottle pocket and this has 2, so you can throw an Nalgene in there. You can maybe throw your phone, your wallet, your keys in there when you're going through the airport. It's good for a passport. It's nice to have those 2 external pockets for lots of different things. You can even throw a rain shell when you're hopping through a city and you either need it or don't really quickly. You can just shove it in one of those stash pockets on the outside. Something also really nice here on the black hole is you can see it comes with all of these different daisy chains on the front. So you can throw lots of different things on the outside there with the help of a carabiner, maybe a pair of Crocs or anything else that you can think of that you don't want to carry on the inside. You can throw a hat on there. Just something that you're gonna need on and off very quickly. It's nice to have those loops on the outside to be able to hook lots of different pieces of gear on. The black hole here also comes with that interior mesh pocket with cords for, or like with a leash for things like your keys, something that you can clip onto and lock into. It's a little slow to reach, definitely with that interior pocket, but it is handy to have and does keep things a little bit more secure. And then it also comes with that external pocket, just kind of that quick grab and go pocket to throw some snacks, your keys, your wallet, anything in that you're gonna need really quickly. So again, pockets and kind of storage on both of these things. The Allpa is definitely for those of us who get nitpicky with where we want things. We wanna compartmentalize and organize every little thing. Versus the black hole here, just a little bit more of a simpler traveler, maybe somebody who's looking for a more rugged kind of one-off bag that's good for daily use, good for taking on the trails, good for traveling all at the same time. Now on to comfort and carry. When it comes to comfort, I really do think these bags are pretty similar, but I would give a slight edge to the Allpa because it has thicker shoulder straps. Again, ever so slightly. It's got that solid frame sheet, it's got the padded hip belt, and I really do like the way that they have made this to contour on your body for longer traveling journeys. When we hop over to the black hole, it's not uncomfortable, but it's definitely a more rugged, kind of simple backpack that's maybe not meant to be used for such long distances. More of that day-to-day travel pack, something really good to get you through the city, but also get you out on a quick hike. So just slightly thinner straps and not a huge belt on the black hole. Whereas the Allpa bags come with a little bit more of that comfort-driven style behind them for sure. So a little bit more rugged, again, a little bit more comfort. You're kind of seeing a theme here as we talk about this pack. It's kind of built for more, long distance travel, train hopping, a little bit more rugged, throwing in and out of the Jeep, throw it in the desert, take it into the mountains, but also use it for travel or day-to-day work as well. So style-wise, again, very similar packs. Both of these come with that big pop of color. It's meant to be catchy. They use those recycled materials. They both are just iconic. They have that kind of slick, shiny, sporty build. Colorful DNA throughout both of these brands. They're both doing fantastic work in the space of recycled materials, and they give back to the environment in any ways that they can. So, style, that's really up to you. Do you want a little bit more of like huge pop of color? Everything that you get from Cotopaxi, it's kind of wacky, kind of crazy when it comes to the color, whereas maybe the Patagonia bags are slightly more dialed in, but definitely a really good pop of color on both of these bags, so can't go wrong either way in the style category. So who wins this backpack battle? If you want a rugged, no frills pack that handles outdoor abuse as well as it does day-to-day use, the black hole is definitely that bag for you. I would say if you're looking just more for one backpack, that you're gonna use in every situation of your life, that's gonna be the black hole here. But if you're looking for something that's completely kind of long distance travel focused with compartmentalization, packing cubes, storage, all of that, if you really get nitpicky about where things go, the Allpa is obviously the bag for you. So, more compartmentalization, much more simple and rugged. That's kind of what this breaks down to at the end of the day. Not as many internal features, but definitely slightly better build quality. Tons and tons of features and more comfort driven for just, train hopping, traveling around Europe type of a thing. So which of these packs wins? It really depends on you. Again, you can't go wrong either way, but those are the slight differences between these bags. And if you're interested in snagging one of these bags, head on over to our website at ridgeandriver.com and use the code YouTube10 for 10% off either one of these bags or anything that you buy on our website. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe, drop a like, and leave a comment. It really helps us know what you like seeing moving forward and helps us to build the rest of these gear reviews. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you out there in the world on your travels. Later.